Welcome into this Bison Huddle Web Extra. As we get set, we just got done listening to Coach Klieman ahead of South Dakota State. Your takeaways from today's press conference?
Well, I think that the team is still hurting a little bit from the loss of Chase Morlock's father, and Chris had addressed that right away and got emotional, and you can tell it's something the team is dealing with, and it's a tough time for the team as they get ready for their rival. But I'm sure they'll respond, they'll rally around each other, and come out ready to play.
We heard specifically from a few of the players after the Missouri State game that they were playing for Chase, and learning of the news of his father's passing after the game, it's definitely been a tough situation around the entire Bison football family. Turning our attention to South Dakota State, they're coming off a big win over Southern Illinois. It's a team that likes to sling the football around. We've kind of seen that already with the Bison taking on Eastern Washington, but this is a different team. South Dakota State is not Eastern Washington.
You know, they're not. They don't really run the same schemes, and a lot of things they do. You know, South Dakota State, they actually use their tight ends, and they use them to block as well as to pass. But, you know, between Goddard and Wenneke, and Taryn Christian is such a dynamic athlete that they are a tough matchup. And I'll be curious to see how North Dakota State tries to match up with them on the defensive side of the ball. But, you know, the one thing I don't think we talked a ton about was how North Dakota State's going to attack them on the offensive side of the ball, where South Dakota State's been giving up a lot of yards. They were on the field for 94 plays against Southern Illinois, so they're not exactly a fresh unit coming to Fargo after a tough road trip down to SIU.
One thing is for sure, the NDSU rush defense is playing at an extremely high level. They haven't given up, more than 30 or 40 yards in the last couple of games to opponents. Last year against SDSU, they held the Jacks to -4 yards rushing, so that'll definitely be a key this Saturday. We hope you'll join us on Saturday. He will actually be on the call on the KBLY KFYR Bison Network. I will be joined by Ryan Gellner 1 hour ahead of kickoff. That's a 1:30 start for the Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show, 2:30 for the kickoff. We hope you'll join us.